Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. I'm Jim Fuller. In tonight's news, Coffee County's public defender was found dead outside his home Tuesday morning. Electric bills are expected to go up slightly in December. Multiple charges against a Coffee County man accused with the death and dismemberment of his victim will be reviewed by a January grand jury panel. The Bedford County Sheriff's Department says there is currently a new phone scam going around. A Bonnaroo spokesman has some good news for the Coffee County Commissioners, and we'll tell you about the first annual Once Upon a Christmas coming up later this month. We'll have those stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
When you're running late headed to that sporting event or horse show and hungry but need gas, you don't have to choose which to get. Just stop at any Quick Mart where gas prices are normal and the food is outstanding. Burgers, fries, salads, sub sandwiches, chicken strips, egg rolls, even pizza can be picked up while the gas is pumping. Stop by any Quick Mart today and not only save time, but enjoy some good cooking, southern hospitality, and prices you can live with.
Looking for a unique gift for someone special, or perhaps something just for yourself? Then you need to check out Grady Mac Denim Company, right here in the heart of Tullahoma. Grady Mac features the full line of men's and women's Lucky brand apparel. Stop in and check out our denim production line. Grady Mac offers a full line of outdoor sporting apparel and much more. And check out our custom fly fishing equipment, fine art, and signed sports memorabilia. There's something for everyone at Grady Mac Denim Company, the most unique store in Tullahoma.
Welcome back. Coffee County's public defender was found dead outside his home Tuesday morning. B. Campbell Smoot, who was discovered outside his Moore County farm by a co-worker after he failed to show up for courtroom duty. No foul play is suspected. Smoot was first elected to the newly created post of state public defender for the 14th Judicial District in 1989. A Democrat, Smoot was recently re-elected without opposition to another 8-year term in August. A Warren County native, Smoot was the son of prominent McMinnville physician Bernice Campbell Smoot. An Army veteran, Smoot was a graduate of Auburn University and the University of Tennessee Law School. Smoot practiced law at the Tullahoma firm of Haynes, Hull, Smoot, and Reeder for 19 years before accepting the public defender's post. He was also a surveyor and a farmer. Governor Bill Haslam will appoint his successor. Despite Tennessee's resistance to the Affordable Care Act, a report released this week says the number of uninsured dropped by nearly 25% last year. The University of Tennessee study claims that out of 6.5 million residents, some 600,000 were without health coverage in 2013. But study co-author Dr. Leanne Luna says the rate fell to 470,000 this year, the biggest single decline since the university started collecting data some 20 years ago. Luna says the uninsured rate dropped in part due to awareness about coverage options through the new health care law and increased applications for TennCare, the state's version of Medicaid. Governor Bill Haslam has refused to expand TennCare under existing federal rules, but he says he continues to explore options for the program. Electricity bills will bump up slightly in December as the Tennessee Valley Authority makes its monthly fuel surcharge adjustment. The federal utility says the fuel cost portion of its wholesale rate will go up by 0.8 of a point next month, costing the average homeowner about $2. TVA says the fuel cost surcharge will be 18 percentage points below the average December over the last 3 years. The monthly fee reflects the cost of coal, natural gas, and purchased power. TVA spokesman Jim Hobson says the utility expects lower than average demand next month. He says hydroelectric generation, the agency's cheapest source, should be above normal in December. Multiple charges against a Coffee County man accused with the death and dismemberment of his victim will be reviewed by a January grand jury panel. Gregory Hale, age 37, is charged with the June murder of Lisa Hyder of Pikeville. Authorities say Hale allegedly hacked his victim to death at his home in the Summitville community. He allegedly beheaded the body and cut off her limbs, placing them in plastic buckets. Her torso was found in a shallow burn pit at the home. Authorities were tipped about the grisly crime after Hale allegedly asked for help in disposing of the body. Hale has undergone a mental evaluation. Investigators say the pair were acquainted. Hyder had family living in the area. Hale is being held under a $1.5 million bond. The Bedford County Sheriff's Department says there is currently a phone scam going around where someone pretends to be with the Publishers Clearinghouse. The scammer will tell the person who answers the phone that they have won a large sum of money and a vehicle, and will then instruct them to obtain a Green Dot card or prepaid Visa and upload money to cover their taxes and fees. The scammer then has the person calls the person and tells them and obtains the card number and withdraws the money. This is a scam. The Sheriff's Department encourages you to please remember to never send money to anyone you do not know. The complaint said the scammer called from 876-373-1309 and 876-827-8018. Stay with us. We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
The wait is finally over. The 2015 50th anniversary Ford Mustang is finally here. This is one awesome vehicle. Let me give you a few stats on this V8 Mustang. 435 horsepower, independent rear suspension, 25 miles per gallon, and this is the one you've been waiting for. 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. Don't blink an eye or you'll miss it. Come by Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Winchester and check it out. The 2015 Mustang, the all-new redesign, will leave you speechless.
Let the Smokehouse be your mountain getaway destination in beautiful Monteagle, Tennessee. Enjoy our cabins, restaurant, and old general store. Shop thesmokehouse.com featuring homemade barbecue sauces, jellies, and many other fine Tennessee products. Our live Music on the Mountain series features some of the best local and Nashville talent every Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. No cover, kids welcome.
Are you a shoeanista with no place local to find your style? Well, now you don't have to travel any further than Bren's Shoe Boutique, located at the Village on Jackson, 1940 North Jackson Street, Suite 120 in Tullahoma. From funky to formal, you can find the fit and style that will make you smile at Bren's. A shoeanista herself, owner Brenda Kemp offers brands like Rocket Dog, Jessica Simpson, Mia, Nine West, J. Renee, Bandolino, and more. Want that accessory splash that none of your friends have? Bren's offers a selection of one-of-a-kind handbags and jewelry with just the right bling. So if your shoe selection doesn't stack up, find what you've been looking for at a price you can afford at Bren's Shoe Boutique, now open in Tullahoma.
Welcome back. The Coffee County Commission met Monday night for their regular monthly meeting where they received some good news from Jeff Cuellar of Bonnaroo.
We're proud of that, so Jeff, just come and share what's going on in the world of Bonnaroo.
Thank you for having me. Congratulations on everyone for the most recent election. There's a lot of new faces for me that I haven't seen for the past almost 14 years. Really, I just wanted to take the opportunity today to, one, introduce myself if you have never met me before. My name is Jeff Cuellar. I serve as the Director of Community Relations for the Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival. I've been here since its inception and have been growing with the community ever since. It's an honor to be in this position, to be working with the county directly. I view everyone in the commissioner's seat as really as an ambassador for the festival. You're kind of our eyes and ears within the community, and as we like to make a lasting impact, a very positive lasting impact in everything that we do. I did pass around a sheet that just kind of put together some of the facts and figures. I think it's always easy to see what we do in terms of Paul McCartney, Elton John, the 6th largest or 7th largest city in Tennessee. I'm sorry, Murfreesboro, they keep adding some more population there. But the 7th largest city in Tennessee, and I think it's sometimes easy to forget what we actually do within the community. Every year we produce an economic, not every year, about every 4 years we produce an economic impact study that tolls what we do, the kind of money we put in, the job creation that we have, and so you have some facts and figures in front of you. But it's only one of the ways in which we positively impact the community. The various other things are the community groups that come and serve and work the beer booths at the festival contribute more than $200,000 directly to organizations. That could offset having to do bake sales and other things along those lines that could actually, are taxing the local economy. The Bar and Works Fund, which is actually now an official 501c3 instead of a donor-advised fund, every year contributes around $200,000 directly back to the community. I could go on and on with some of the projects that we've done, even the eco retrofit of over 200 homes over the past 2 years, helping to lower the energy bill and consumption for lower income housing. Just the variety of ways that we try to give back. Coffee County is our home. As many of you do know, that we purchased the property for Bonnaroo back in 2007 and appropriately named it Great Stage Park because Highway 55 was the first road to connect Tennessee and Alabama, and named Great Stage Road. If anyone knew that history fact, I actually had to open a book instead of looking online to find that one. But I'm more or less here today wanting to introduce myself. We're always looking for new ways to be a part of the community and give back. So I encourage you to please reach out to me. I will stick around if anybody wants my personal contact information. I try to make myself available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I want to hear from you. I want to know what's going on. And we want to help in every which way possible. So please reach out to us. We are a friend, and we want to continue to make Bonnaroo the best music festival, showcase Coffee County and all the grandeur that comes out of the county, and continue to do more things. A constant question I always get are, what else are you guys going to do on the property? I'm here to say, hopefully, in 2015, there will be another major event. Nothing to the extent of Bonnaroo in this day and age for the concert industry. What we do, it's a pretty tall feat to go after something of that size again. But we are looking to do other more scalable things out on the property. And I think finally in 2015 we'll actually have another musical event and perhaps another one in 2016.
Commissioners also received an update on the progress of the new Coffee County Jail.
As of last week, we met with Bell, with architects. They're working with fire marshal. The big fans that are going to go into the pod areas are not going to be required. And as the way I understand it, the architects are willing to incur that cost. So we're down to roughly $279,000 to fix the building. We're trying to come up with documentation to show damages incurred by Coffee County. And we'll negotiate, hopefully, to our good, the finality of this building and it meeting fire codes. The fire marshal did sign off on the plans. Piece of fire equipment that takes 5 weeks to be built and brought in was ordered this week. So we're looking at sometime in January handover date, which puts Sheriff Graves 6 to 8 weeks out on that. So occupation of March, which makes us incur damages for not being able to use that building. The fire evacuation system in the nurses or in the nurses area or medical area was completely left off the blueprints. But it passed the fire marshal international, which means they stamped the blueprints. But there's no recourse to go back to state and see. And I don't think that architect wants it out, that he goofed up. So I think they're going to be willing to help us as much as they can. What that dollar figure is, I don't know. But that gets into our contingency money of what we would have saved, and that's unacceptable to me. Is it unpreventable? No. If we could get by with paying for the equipment that should have been in the design of that building, I think that might be a pretty good deal. If we could get in under $30,000 cost, I think that would be a real good deal, and that's sort of something that we're trying to work with on that.
More Newsleader on 6 is coming up right after this.
Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac is your one-stop truck shop for any kind of truck you're looking for. The all-new 2015 Chevrolet Colorado is here. Plus, we've got cab and chassis and dualies. And a full-size pickup truck selection that goes on for miles. And a huge selection of certified pre-owned and used trucks galore. Check out all our inventory online at StanMcNabb.com or ILikeBigTrucks.com. Remember, Stan McNabb is a dealer that always has more trucks for less bucks.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Some of life's decisions are more important than others, such as choosing the right funeral home for pre-arrangements or for the care of a loved one who has passed away. And if you choose cremation, the decision is even more important because many funeral homes don't own or operate their own crematory. Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we not only own and operate our own crematory, but it's the only crematory in Coffee County. We do not leave the county or the state for cremations. Your loved one never leaves our care, and we are able to keep prices affordable for all budgets. It's cremation you trust, the quality we insist on, and so should you. When you see cremation you trust, you know you've chosen the best. Manchester Funeral Home, our family caring for your family.
Welcome back. The first annual Once Upon a Christmas is coming up on November the 29th. Newsleader's Peggy Burton spoke with Amanda Waters and Hannah Stovall about the event.
I'm here with Samantha Terrell Waters and Miss Hannah Stovall, and they've got so much going on, I can't believe it. Let's start, Hannah. What's happening?
Well, we are bringing something to Tullahoma that we're all really excited about, and we hope everyone else is too. It's called Tullahoma's Once Upon a Christmas, and it will be at Northgate Mall November 29th. And the basic idea of it is basically to turn the whole mall into a Christmas wonderland for a day.
What fun.
Yes.
And you can come for free.
Yes, it is a free event.
We do encourage you to bring money.
Yeah, we're going to have over 60 shopping vendors, so bring some money, buy from our vendors.
But if you don't have any money, you can still come and have a wonderful time.
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
Have you done this before?
This is our first time doing this, and we plan to do it for years to come.
I think it's such a good idea. And I love what you said about wearing costumes.
Yes. We will have a costume contest, and it's best Christmas attire, tackiest Christmas sweater.
Obviously.
Which is easy. If you don't have a costume, everybody can get a sweater and make it tacky. And also, let's see, fairy tale costume, because it's once upon a time, once upon a Christmas. We've got all kinds of characters coming that day, and that kind of goes along with the theme.
Can you name a few of the characters?
Yes, Santa, of course.
And Mrs. Claus.
Santa's actually
come.
showing up?
Yes.
That is awesome.
He's riding in on a fire truck.
Yes, it's going to be a big deal.
Does our fire chief have something to do with that?
He might.
He might.
We may have put a little phone call in. We had to make sure Santa got there safe. So.
I know, because he has a lot to do, and he'll get to talk to several children that. Will they get to sit on his lap and maybe have a picture?
Yes.
That's a nice thing to do, and a memory forever.
Definitely. And we have two other special guests that are coming. We have Miss Anna and Miss Elsa from Arendelle, the Snow Sisters. They're coming in. Yes. They're coming in at 12 o'clock on November 29th to the Northgate Mall, and they're also going to be singing. They're going to do a sing-along with the kids, so they can get their picture, too.
Just in the center of the mall?
It's all throughout the mall.
All throughout the mall?
Yes, it's covered.
So there's something everywhere.
We've actually had to redo the floor plan 4 times, and I'm not saying that we're not going to redo it again because we've got so much from one end of the mall to the other.
That's awesome.
And all the vendors are filling up the empty stores.
Do you have room for any more vendors?
Oh, no.
Okay, so that is
no. Catch us next year.
Right.
There's already a waiting list.
I'll bet. And everybody's going to wish they had done it this year. Sponsors, do we need to mention that you've had some great sponsors?
Yes. Coca-Cola is actually presenting the event. They are the title sponsor, which is kind of cool because everybody knows Santa Claus drinks milk and Coca-Cola.
There you go.
So it worked out that way. And we also have our other sponsors, Cars Custom Auto and Rod Shop, Rodney's Body Shop, Delta Rehab, that is under new ownership in Manchester right now, and Russell Barnett Automotive Family, of course.
They do a lot for
yes, they're very supportive of the community.
Home Depot and Lowe's have also been part in making this happen.
They're bringing their wood crafting supplies, and one thing that I didn't mention is we're going to have craft stations set up all throughout the mall where kids can come and play free games and do free activities and take them home with them.
So it's a great day to get the kids worn out and go home and go to sleep.
Yes. There is a spot to write letters for Santa.
Oh, sweet.
And you can mail them to the North Pole.
And you can mail them while you're there.
Yes, we've got a big magic mailbox that's going to be for the North Pole letters, which is really exciting. And let's see, is there anything we haven't?
There's horse and buggy rides.
You're kidding me.
No, this is a great way to start the Christmas season.
Is that outside the mall, or is
it's going to be outside? Yes, it had to be outside.
Had to be outside.
Yes. So that'll be outside, and we're also having fairy tale makeovers for the kids.
Fun.
So they can come and be that princess.
Like a princess. Or superhero.
Yes,
if you're
or
a boy.
superhero.
Yeah, that sounds like great
face
fun.
painting and bounce houses.
So there's something there for everybody, every age, I think.
Well, we constantly think, what can we bring to Tullahoma that helps small business and helps our community have something to do, something different, something to keep them busy, and this helps our small business vendors because they're all in one place.
Exactly.
On one of the busiest shopping days of the year.
And it's an opportunity to support local small businesses.
Exactly. And free gift wrap that day. So you can come, buy something for everyone, get it wrapped for free. Yes. Your kids have stuff to do, stress-free Christmas
You don't have
shopping.
to deal with all the papers. Yes. I love that.
It starts at 10 a.m. and it runs till 4 p.m.
10 till 4. Saturday the 29th.
Yes.
Write it down right now or you're going to forget. And nobody needs to call. They just need to show up.
No, it's absolutely free. 10 to 4, Northgate Mall, Saturday, November 29th.
And even writing.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, I'm Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Our goal is to provide you comfort in your home. Cool weather's on its way. Sign up for your fall maintenance now. Trane is offering some special financing or rebates for your new systems you purchase this fall. Our goal is to provide you with the best possible service and installation job available. Our office staff is beat by none. Now that you've heard the Stroop effect, the picture is clear. Call Stroops for all your service needs.
At the time, maybe you were just building a bridge, a business, or a community. Maybe you were simply working for a home or a better tomorrow. At the time, you served out of duty and love of country. But in that time, we see a legacy created, an American dream lived. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
Grill 'em at Gillum's, Tullahoma.
Welcome back. Over 62% of American households have at least one pet. As a result, pet owners mean big profits to online sales for pet supply companies and pet pharmacies. Consumers should be cautious when buying pet drugs online, however, and should never let internet pharmacies evaluate their pets. The FDA offers the following warnings.
Our update is brought to you by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Purchasing medicine for your pet over the internet can be safe if you use a legitimate online pharmacy and mail in the prescription provided by your veterinarian. But be wary of offers like discount pet drugs, no prescription required.
Many online pharmacies are legitimate and safe. However, there are some that may try to sell you drugs that are low quality or even fake, risking your pet's health. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
When you buy prescription drugs without a prescription, you risk getting something that is not FDA approved and could harm your pet. FDA has found companies selling unapproved pet drugs and counterfeit pet products, making fraudulent claims, dispensing prescription drugs without requiring a prescription, and selling expired drugs. In addition, beware of websites that offer to evaluate your pet. Only a veterinarian can do that. A veterinarian needs to physically examine your pet to make a diagnosis and determine the appropriate therapy. FDA is especially concerned with two particular drug classes being bought online: nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, or NSAIDs, and heartworm prevention medicines.
These drugs require a prescription, and if misused could do serious harm. If there is no veterinarian examining the animal, doing blood tests, and providing a prescription, the risk of harming your pet is high.
When purchasing pet drugs online, always start with your veterinarian giving your pet a physical examination. Order from a website that belongs to a VetVips accredited pharmacy. VetVips stands for Veterinary Verified Internet Pharmacy Practice Sites. Mail the prescription written by your veterinarian to the pharmacy. Order from your veterinarian's outsourced prescription management service. These are state licensed. Ask your veterinary hospital if it uses an internet pharmacy service. For more on this and other health topics, visit fda.gov/consumer.
The pet of the week this week at the Tullahoma Animal Shelter is a pit bull named Tater. Tater entered the shelter as a stray. He's approximately 1 year old, has had some vaccinations, and is good with other pets and children. The shelter believes Tater would make an excellent family pet. Microchip identification is available to all dogs adopted for a $15 or greater donation to the shelter. For more details, contact Teresa at 454-9580. The Tullahoma Animal Shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue. And the Coffee County Humane Society's featured pet this week is Jasper. Jasper is a mixed breed dog who needs a good home. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. Hours of operation at the shelter are 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. The shelter's phone number is 723-2711 or 723-2730. Donations for animal care can be made to the Coffee County Humane Society by sending it to Post Office Box 252 in Manchester 37349, and their website is www.coffeehumane.org. We'll be right back in a moment with your weather forecast.
Trucks, trucks, and more trucks. Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Winchester is your home for both new and pre-owned trucks. We have a huge selection of over 200 trucks to choose from. Check us out on the web at russellbarnett.com and view our great selection. We are your truck headquarters, and we want to be your one-stop shop. That's Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Winchester, your truck headquarters. Trucks, trucks, and more trucks. Why buy anywhere else?
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1942 at 79 degrees. The record low was in 1951 at 14 degrees. Average high on this day is 59 and the average low is 37. Tonight, look for partly cloudy weather with a low of around 27. Partly sunny weather expected on Friday with a high of 52 and a low of 36. And that partly sunny weather forecast continues into Saturday with a high of 59 and a low of 50. And that's our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.